You won't believe this. Your everyday morning habits could be directly increasing your stroke risk. A leading cardiologist is about to reveal 7 hidden enemies sabotaging your health. Coming right up. Getting enough quality sleep is one of the most critical things you can do for your health. Why? Because when you're sleep deprived, your body simply doesn't have the time it needs to repair and restore itself. Lack of sleep can lead to higher blood pressure, inflammation, and increased stress hormones. This significantly bumps up your risk of stroke and heart disease. It's during deep sleep that your heart rate and blood pressure drop, giving your heart a vital break. Without it, your heart is like an engine running 24/7. It wears down. Modern habits like late-night screen time, erratic schedules, and late afternoon caffeine are all eroding your sleep quality. And no, catching up on weekends doesn't truly fix the underlying damage. So how can you protect your heart and slash your stroke risk? Prioritize sleep. Make your bedroom a sanctuary, quiet, cool, and dark. Critically important, ditch the screens, phones, tablets, at least an hour before bed. That blue light messes with melatonin, your natural sleep hormone. Aim for a consistent sleep and wake time even on weekends. If you struggle to unwind, try reading, gentle stretching, or deep breathing exercises. When you get enough quality sleep, your blood pressure stabilizes, inflammation decreases, and your heart gets stronger. Remember, good sleep isn't a luxury. It's essential for a healthy heart, especially as you get older.
Feeling stressed? It's hard to avoid. When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol and adrenaline, making your heart race, blood vessels constrict, and blood pressure soar. Why is this a big deal, especially as we age? Because chronic stress is incredibly dangerous. It fuels inflammation, damages artery linings, and promotes plaque buildup and blood clots, a direct path to stroke. Many people turn to caffeine or sugary treats to cope, but these don't address the underlying storm raging in your cardiovascular system. So how does stress really impact you, and what's the right way to manage it? Understand this. To truly protect your heart, you need positive stress relief habits. For instance, deep breathing activates your body's rest and digest system, calming your heart rate and relaxing blood vessels. So what specific steps can you take? Start simple. Dedicate just 5 minutes a day to deep breathing. Inhale for a count of 4, hold for 4, and exhale for 6. Daily walks, especially in nature, listening to calming music, or journaling your thoughts are also highly effective. When you actively manage stress, you lower cortisol, protect your arteries, and stabilize your blood pressure. This gives your heart a chance to rest and recover, making it stronger and significantly reducing your stroke risk. Personally, writing and reading are 2 of my favorite ways to unwind. Think of books as your friends. They'll never betray or abandon you, and they always have something you need, anytime, anywhere.
Are you sitting too much? These days, many of us, especially as we get older, spend a lot of time parked in one spot. It might seem harmless, but prolonged sitting slows your circulation, weakens leg muscles, and raises bad cholesterol. Why is this so dangerous? When you sit for long stretches, blood pools in your legs, forcing your heart to work harder. Over time, this can lead to stiff arteries, high blood pressure, and an increased risk of blood clots, a major cause of stroke. What's alarming is that people who sit for more than 8 hours a day have a 60% higher risk of heart disease even if they exercise. So, how does sitting wreak havoc even if you think you're active? The damage comes from long periods of low muscle activity, which messes with your body's ability to regulate blood sugar and fats. So, how do you break this dangerous cycle? Create frequent, short movement breaks. Set a reminder to stand up every 30 minutes. March in place for a minute. Do some simple calf raises or just walk around your house. Even stretching your legs under your desk helps. These small movements reduce the strain on your heart and keep your blood vessels flexible. Over time, your blood pressure will stabilize and you'll be actively and effectively preventing stroke. Important note: increasing your activity is great. However, if you have pre-existing health conditions or are new to exercise, always talk to your doctor first to ensure it's safe and appropriate for you. Are you a late-night snacker? After a long day, those cravings can be tough to resist. But eating heavy or sugary foods within 2 hours of bedtime forces your digestive system to work overtime when it should be resting. Why is this risky, especially as you age? When you eat late, blood rushes to your stomach, reducing blood flow to your brain. This can increase the risk of a mini-stroke, a TIA, a warning sign for a major stroke. Not only that, but late-night eating can also spike your blood pressure and heart rate throughout the night, disrupting deep sleep, the crucial time for cardiovascular repair. So, how exactly does this habit cause harm? Poor sleep due to digestion leads to inflammation, higher stress hormone levels, and difficulty controlling blood sugar. Over time, this damages artery linings, encouraging plaque buildup, blood clots, and ultimately, stroke. So, what can you do to protect your heart and lower your stroke risk from this habit? Ideally, don't eat anything for at least 2 hours before bed. If you're truly hungry, choose something light and easy to digest, like a small piece of fruit, a few cucumber slices, or a caffeine-free herbal tea. More importantly, create a relaxing bedtime routine. Read, do gentle stretches, or meditate. When you ditch late-night snacking, your heart gets a full night's rest, your blood pressure stabilizes, and you'll wake up feeling refreshed, having eliminated a hidden stroke risk.
Are you drinking enough water? A large part of your heart is actually water, so staying hydrated is crucial for it to function well. Even slight dehydration thickens your blood. How dangerous is this, especially as you get older? Your heart has to pump harder to move that thicker blood, leading to fatigue, higher blood pressure, and an increased stroke risk. Many people forget to drink water, or mistake thirst for hunger, or even worse, reach for coffee or soda, which can actually dehydrate you further. So, how does this seemingly small habit cause harm? Chronic dehydration is like a silent enemy, gradually thickening your blood and making clots, a primary cause of stroke, more likely. So, how do you protect yourself? Simple. Drink water regularly. Carry a water bottle and aim to refill it a few times a day. Forgetful? Set a reminder on your phone. Plain water is best. If it's boring, add a slice of lemon or mint. When you're well hydrated, your blood is thinner. Your blood vessels are more flexible, reducing the strain on your heart and stabilizing blood pressure. You'll feel less tired, have fewer headaches, and most importantly, a healthier heart, significantly lowering your stroke risk. Do you grab coffee first thing before any food? While that morning jolt feels essential, hitting your empty stomach with caffeine can send your stress hormones, cortisol and adrenaline, skyrocketing. Why is this a problem for your stroke risk? This sudden surge can cause a rapid increase in heart rate and blood pressure. Over time, these daily jolts put extra strain on your heart and blood vessels, contributing to conditions that increase stroke risk, like hypertension. How does this habit specifically set you up for trouble? Without food to buffer the caffeine, it hits your system all at once, overstimulating your cardiovascular system. This isn't the gentle wake-up your heart needs. So what's the smarter way to enjoy your coffee? Always have a little something to eat with it or shortly before, ideally something with protein or healthy fats to slow caffeine absorption. Think a hard-boiled egg, a handful of nuts, or a small yogurt. This simple tweak can prevent those harsh spikes, giving you a smoother energy boost and being kinder to your heart, ultimately helping to manage your stroke risk. Do you jump out of bed and dive straight into your day? Phone, coffee, rush, without giving your body a moment to truly wake up? Many don't realize that your cardiovascular system needs its own gentle good morning routine. When you skip just a couple of minutes of basic stretches like chest openers, shoulder rolls, and calf stretches, your arteries can remain tight and less flexible. Why is this a hidden danger for stroke? Stiff arteries force your heart to pump harder to push blood through narrowed passages. Week after week, month after month, this added workload strains your heart muscle, raises blood pressure, and accelerates wear and tear on your delicate heart tissues. Imagine running a marathon with a backpack full of bricks. That's what your heart endures daily against stiff blood vessels. But with simple morning stretches, you help your arteries relax and open smoothly. A chest opener loosens the front of your chest, improving blood flow from the heart to the lungs. Shoulder rolls release tension in upper back muscles that can constrict blood vessels. Even a quick hamstring stretch supports better posture, preventing slumping that can restrict circulation. So what's the easy fix? Incorporate these moves before you check emails or sip that coffee. Set a 2-minute timer, reach overhead, roll your shoulders back 10 times, then gently bend to touch your toes, or as far as is comfortable. That small daily investment pays huge dividends, an easier heart rate, lower blood pressure, and a stronger, more resilient heart over time, all contributing to a lower stroke risk. And that's not all there is to know about stroke. Discover the most important thing in the next videos.